I'm sure you would have heard this many times that people don't leave companies, people leave their bosses. And when you ask such people why they have left the organization, they have a simple answer to say, I left because of failed leadership. I felt very deprived of opportunity. I could not stand my leader, and that is the reason I left that organization. While on the other side, when you talk to the leaders that what it takes to become a great leader, they are always in the quest because they also want to work harder in making their teams more successful. But when they also have this kind of experience, it really jolts them. Well, my name is Arun Thukral. I'm a life and a leadership coach. And in this video today, I'm going to take you through some real experiences and concepts of leadership that can help you to become a great leader, that will help you to move from an average or a good leader to an excellent or a most admired leader. Now, in doing so, I will take you through some real-time stories that I had where I failed as a leader and also I was very successful as leader. And then we will understand some concepts that how as a leader you can really command your team, that they love to work with you, that they love to stay with you, and they love to give more out of them to achieve the goals collectively. So don't go anywhere, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share this channel with your friends and colleagues whom you feel can also be benefited out of the content that I'm sharing. So here it begins. I'm going to share with you two stories of my own personal experience. One is a success story and one is a failure story. I want you to listen to both these stories very carefully, understand what it conveys, and once you understand this, I want you to write in the comment section below what have you understood out of this story. I will personally respond to each answer that you give so that it connects me with your thought process. Now let's begin. Let me give you some perspective about leadership through my own personal life that I have gone through. Number one is a failure story. Many years back when I became a people manager, I was highly excited and I joined a young startup company. They wanted to just make best out of their products that they were launching. So they hired me, and along with me, I was given a team of 6 people to lead and launch it into the marketplace. I was very excited that I got a role that I was always waiting to become a people manager. So I worked very hard, so hard that I wanted to do and so many things with the help of my team in achieving the goals that has been given to us. I was working in solving the problem of my team. I was helping them day in and day out. And also I was leading from the front in terms of how to convert customers, how to make calls, how to make business, and how to create new processes so that you become efficient in the system. Not only that, I gave all my time in ensuring that the results are up to the mark and we achieve what we have been given to. And in doing so, I was even working on some of the holidays, including Sundays. So you can imagine that I gave everything to ensure that this new role not only becomes successful, but my team also achieves what they are here for. And ultimately, as an organization, this new startup also gets the success. So we all started, it all was going fine. People were working hard day in and day out. We were meeting customers. We were doing a lot of things to ensure that we achieve the desired results. And 6 months passed. We looked at the results. They were not up to the mark. They were not up to the expectation. And during our reviews meetings, we were told that our team is not doing that great. And I was thinking, that I'm giving so much of time, so much of effort, and still the results were not coming. And I started to work more harder. I mean, that was the thing that I could think of, including I spoke to my boss, I spoke to other people who I thought that they would guide me. So I went all out to ensure that it becomes successful. And let me tell you, by the end of the 12th month, that means after the end of the year, 2 of my teammates had already left. 2 of them were very unhappy with me. They reported this to my boss, and one of them was performing well, but he doesn't require my presence or absence, and one was poor performer whom I wanted him to take from the job. And eventually it was an utter failure of me as a people manager entering into that scene. Now I will take you to the second story. Now this is a success story. So I was moved into So I was already mature, like in that role for almost 10 years as a people manager. I had my own failures and success, and I was moved into a specialty business. So I was given a team which was a mix of experienced and high performer to an average performer people. And in the market or the region that was given to us, some pockets were performing well. However, majority of the pockets were naive. Nobody had explored them before, and that was the opportunity business given to me. The task was huge because the expectation from the specialty business was high, and we had to bring a lot of results in a short period of time, which is the expectation from the organization. Now this time, instead of running after my people, working very hard, I decided to change the course. I decided that what I will be doing is I will be spending time with my people. I will be understanding what are their strengths, what are their areas of improvement, and work towards it. I will be also helping them out in taking certain decisions so that we can move faster and do and get a better progress on some of the important business opportunities that were around us. Not only that, I also took a personal assignment on myself that how I can explore some new business from the untapped market, and that's where, you know, whatever expectation I was setting up for my team, I also set it up for myself. And do you know what was the change? The change was that instead of me running towards my team was coming back to me with their success stories, with their challenges, and how they are overcoming those challenges on their own. And that made things so easier for all of us, because I told them that you go out in the market, even if you fail, there is no problem. I want you to try things again and again and try and think and get better and better every time they go next time. And that gave them a lot of boost in their confidence, in their way of approaching the same situations, challenges, and work. And because of that boosted confidence, we started getting unprecedented results, something that we have never heard of. On my personal side, I also saw that some of the new businesses that were not there at all, we got the biggest breakthroughs from those accounts. And when I sum it up all together, it came out to be a super performance for my team. That was a team that I had, which was one of the most successful teams I have ever led, because everybody performed. Everybody was above 100%, and they earned incentives never before in their life. This was my experience and my story of when I was a successful manager. Now I have a question for you. You have to tell me, what is your experience? What is your learning out of the two experiences? Please write down below in the comment section. And in the next part, I'm going to tell you what it